Welcome to Right About Now, everyone. If you're alive and breathing in Houston, Texas, and here for a poetry show tonight, make some motherfucking noise. I say bars, you say fast. Bars. Bars. I'm a poet. My name is Amir Safi. I'm going to be your host tonight. I'm Amir Safi, and I'm going to be your host tonight. Yeah. And I'm a poet, but I prefer the noun bardist. You ain't gotta be hard to outwork the hardest. I'm a farmer planting bars when it is not time to harvest. I watch my bars grow into bars like I'm at Avant. Rewind, remind me what's that bargain. If I drop that bargain, then it's a bargain bin. Oh, snap. Where have you been at? My bars get snaps and snap bars. And when they're feeling themselves, they flip back, the snap back. My bars are bars of the times. They hop and skip genres. They're double Dutch and double entendres. I guess you could call them chandras. Rhymes, my bars nice. Stay light on their feet, dig deep and flightless. Listen, they try to put me on a no-fly list, but I'm the flyest and you can't bar up the sky, bitch. You don't understand. My bars stay stuck like they're Cardi B busting out the belly band. My bars heavy. My bar ton, but I am no simp, son. I am swimming. And Barton Springfield's listening to the sound of silence with Simon and Art Barfunkel. I'm swerving. Curses and hearses. Serving up verses like I'm employee of the month at Sabaro. Don't ever forget what day comes before tomorrow. America tried to ban us. But this country could not bar me with an army, outbar me or guard me. I'll put up 16 and a quarter like I'm James Barden, Gnarls Barkley, or Charles Hartley. I'm Harley Quinn on John Stark's Harley. I'm Barria Starks meets Brianna Bar sipping tea with Baby Bop and Barney at the house of Tarley fermenting barley. I'm fucked up. I try to keep my head up even when I see low green. I ask death, yo, what else does the Grim Reaper bring? I'm the homecoming king, a mix between Aziz Ansari and Rupee bars. They try to tell me that I'm a monkey with these bars. But really, I'm a Persian. I'm a person, so I'm more like Barius the Great. Americans want to call me a terrorist, but I'm Iranian and American. So I guess to the rest of the world, I'm a barbarian. There's so much hate in this world that it makes you feel like you are barking in the parking lot, but maybe we should all just stop parking in the barking lot. I am barking and snarling. Barku bursting from the seam, serving them gnarly Jabari barnacle boxing bars like a barista from Nook If You Buck is my national anthem. I don't know the words of the song, but I know what I'm supposed to do when it comes on like Mario. I'm Super Nintendo with the Super Ninja Stars. Listen, I've got bars. From Texas to the Middle East, Allahu Akbars that praise God and make people run away afraid of me. And I quote, I pledge allegiance to the bars. That's Brentley Caballero. Don't ever forget what day comes before tomorrow. You have to set the tone for Bars Fest, am I right, y'all? Welcome to Bars Fest. Bars Fest is an event where poetry meets verses. You see, for poets, we got a lot of open mics, and everyone wins the open mic. So this is a part of the show or a part of the poetry scene where the poets come to battle it out for bragging rights. Yeah. So we have three amazing matchups tonight. I want us to show love for these poets. Can we show love for Seth Walker versus Rebel? We got Kari Janae versus Sin Jones. And we got Anno versus Travis Little. So this event is called Bars Fest, right? Can anyone define what a bar is or give me an example of a bar?
Where I get my drinks.
A bar where you get your drinks? That's our NASA scientist right there, and he's 100% right. The bar can be a place where you get your drinks. Make sure to visit Jody in the back. She's going to take care of us all night long. Does anyone else have a bar they want to share? A pull-up bar is a bar. Yes, as a what?
The legal bar.
The legal bar is something you can pass. Yes, that's correct. There's a legal bar. Sometimes it's hard to come up with the bar on the spot. So when Alexander Pope said, to err is human, to forgive is divine, that's a bar. Okay? Or when Amarasser says, may we bury the guns like we bury the children, that's a bar. Or, I don't know, when...
36 Mafia says slap on my knob.
That's a bar.
I was saying that at ages I had no business saying that because it is a bar. So a bar is a container of beats, and tonight our poets are containers of highly potent language. And so they're going to come up and they're going to share original homegrown art here with us. Bars Fest encourages the best contemporary poets in the nation to come on this stage and show us what they got. And so they're going to go against their competitor for 3 rounds in a row. One poet will represent the yellow side and one poet will represent the red side. Both poets will have 3 minutes with a 20-second grace period to perform an original work of poetry. After both have performed, they will be rated by our judges. Are we ready to meet our judges? Yeah. So we searched far and wide for the most esteemed judges to rule on this competition tonight. My first judge is Judge We Know the DJ. Where are you at? We Know the DJ right here. When I asked Judge We Know the DJ why they were qualified to judge, they said, because we are DJs.
Okay.
If anyone knows what a bar is, it's a DJ, right? Yeah. Give it up for the judges. Give it up for the judges. My second judge this evening, sitting in the middle here, Judge Darkness. Can you wave at people, Judge Darkness? There's Judge Darkness. When I asked Judge Darkness why he was qualified to be a judge, he said, I'm a really big fan of battle raps. And spoken word poetry like Saul Williams and Maya Angelou. We got a professor poets, be careful. And my third and final judge this evening, over here to my left, your right, Judge L. Can you wave at the people? Hi, Judge L. When I asked Judge L why she was qualified to be a judge, she said, because I'm impartial and I love the arts.
Come on.
Can you make some noise if you love the arts?
Yeah!
So I'm going to call both poets up to the stage. I'm going to flip the token of fate. It's going to let us know who goes first, who goes second. Both poets are going to perform. Then I'm going to ask the judges to raise a red flag if they think the red poet won that round, or a yellow flag if they think the yellow poet won that round. If a poet wins a round, they will receive a token for winning the round. Tonight, our token is a king-size Kit Kat. Now, you may be wondering why we pick a king-size Kit Kat. It is because it is a candy bar made up of more bars, made up of more bars. It's the perfect token for Bars Fest. Yeah, that's right. And so the poets are going to go 3 rounds. Whoever has the most tokens after 3 rounds wins their matchup. Okay, there's one thing that's going to mess these poets up potentially. There is a time penalty. Can everyone boo the time penalty? Can everyone make noise for going home on time, though? Yeah. So that's why we have the time penalty. Just keep a little bit of order among the ruckus, you know what I'm saying? And so poets will have 3 minutes and 20 seconds to perform their poem. If they go a fraction of a second over that, they will lose the flag and their opponent will gain their flag. For every 10 seconds they go over again, they will lose another flag. and their opponent will gain a flag. Part of competition is following the rules. All right. I feel like I've briefed everyone. I'm ready for Bars Fest. Are you ready for Bars Fest? Did y'all feel it? I didn't feel it. There's like 1,000 people in here, and they're streaming on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Let them know. Are you ready to get Bars Fest started? We are going to go straight into our first matchup. Coming to the stage right now, y'all give it up for Seth Walker. And facing Seth this round and tonight, coming to the stage right now, y'all put your hands together for Rebel. Hey, take it easy. All right. All right, y'all. I got this token of fate. I'm going to flip it in the air. It's heads. Seth, would you like to go first or second?
I will go second.
Seth to first. Y'all are putting your hands together right now for the yellow poet coming to the mic, Rebel.
Come on.
Rebel with the pen. Loaded as fuck.
Let's go, Rebel.
Tattooed tears were not made for poetry. Yet somehow these cows co-sign their bullshit like a notary. When a warrior weeps, it is nothing to be snapped about. When a king cries, it is nothing to be clapped about. It is something that you should go up to him and ask him about, and not no dumbass question like, are you okay?
Come on.
Have you ever felt rain on your face? Wind, there wasn't a cloud in the sky? And as you look up to the man that you look up to, you can see the category 5s that are trapped up in his eyes. He flooded my heart the day his daddy died. It wasn't long after that, he floated away, never to be found. Now we're in a 30-year drought, but my heart has sunken into a no-flood zone. I miss him, my superhero, my man of steel. Robin turns Robin Hood, rob, steal, and kill for a meal. Gotham's dark, the signal's up. Batman, come in. Are you breathing still? A man crying is nothing to write home about. It is something that you should pick up the phone about. This is a collect call from, it's urgent. A young man crying is what I thought they built a jail cell for so the homies couldn't see me. But even the concrete floor and the cold steel couldn't chill the multi-melting lava tears that have been laying dormant inside a man's body for millions of years. Be weary of the apples that you eat. Snakes have teeth. It's the ones with rings and fangs that'll kill you. The tears on a man's face is 1% of the tears that he will swallow. We've done it since the beginning of time. We do it now, and we'll probably do it tomorrow. And over time, a man's soul has become hollow. Scarface said, I'd never seen a man cry until I seen a man die. And for a lot of young men, this is when the story was written. I see dead people in the closet of rap, and they've been ghostwriting the Sixth Sense religion. I remember the first time as a man, I was 37. The roar of my voice would open up the gates to 30 heavens. I am a lion, but I felt like 11. Like I said before, this story was written. A man will give you the blood from his veins and the sweat off his face, but the plasma that leaks from the eyes is too close to the mouth, and we only like the way that the red stuff tastes. The first time I tasted blood, it was the third time I was jumped. There was 3 of them, 6. It lasted for 2 minutes and 22 seconds. 6. Six serpents sat in silence and witnessed 142 seconds of violence. Lucifer was loose this day. This chump thought he wanted to thump, but when he realized that this cracker doesn't crumble, his courage creeped down the side of his leg like a pissy pump.
Come on, boy.
He palm played his partners. They proceeded to pop up with a pistol and a pump like, really, bro? I'm 19 years old, 150 pounds, soaking wet, on a full stomach. I was homeless, so I was hungry this day. See, to you, this might sound like the Hunger Games, but explain that to the Phantom Pains. This was a drug war, one in which I did not enlist. I was drafted and deemed weak because of the color of my skin. But where I'm from, weakness is a sin. We take the L's and the wins on the chin. The look in his eyes was a mixture between confusion and surprise. He lifted up his shirt and gave me 99 reasons to one, and being a bitch ain't one.
Come on.
Plus, I learned from the last time I was jumped, it's best to chill. That pride should have get you killed.
Nah.
I'll end with this. These poems are more like suicide notes. Every night I witness writers get on stage and blow their brains out. They're dead in the inside. Trauma bonding with fairy tale nightmares written by robots for people to view it. Poisoning the people for plays makes us no better than music. We are the higher art form. We must not abuse it.
No.
Social media is the new currency, as money is still the root of all fucking evil, people.
That was Rebel repping the yellow side. And facing off against Rebel this round, going to the stage right now, repping the red side. Y'all put your hands together for Seth Walker.
You can trust in Dustin. He's got more chromosomes than I'd know what to do with. Coolest dude I met in all Arkansas in a pool acting straight foolish. He saw my tattoos, splashed the water, put his horns up and said, "Rock on, dude!" And I could tell right away that his syndrome was down. But he didn't get down, just was down, born down like 311 and James Brown. Dustin was the shit, son! His mother told me she envied his ability to love life, just live life so freely. He still gets mystified by butterflies and scenic scenery. He still smiles when he pops bubble wrap. Cardboard boxes are still forts to him. And that day was the first day he had been swimming ever. Dustin was terrified of water, but Dustin was a 5-minute overcomer, just like that. He was scared but tried it and liked it and loved it. Now he's a part of it. Dustin is a 17-year-old splish-splashing machine. Just don't hug him when you're wet. 'Cause he doesn't like that. But he will hug you even if he's wet, because Dustin thinks that's fucking hilarious. He gave me a great big bear hug. Pulled back, smiled, and said, "You sure are hairy." I laughed. He laughed, and the trick was done. See, Dustin was an undiscovered street magician, but y'all don't tell anyone because the world ain't ready for his powers. Y'all, he can melt Antarctica with a high five. He can make the sun smile every time he walks by. He's the only person I've ever met who I bet can understand what's being said when the trees speak. Some nights him and the moon meet out in grassy Arkansas hill countries just to play hide and go seek. But if the moon can't break away from his night job and Dustin's still alone, it's cool. They make faces at each other through his bedroom window. You see, Dustin can make the moon laugh. That's one of his superpowers. It's what the 21st chromosome does for him. Down syndrome is an insult. Dustin's the brightest gemstone I found in all Arkansas. And don't you dare call him stupid. That kid's got more cool than the fucking fawns would know what to do with. He's the definition of superhuman, so you can trust in Dustin to be a friend when you can't befriend yourself. You can trust in Dustin too. Because this is what superheroes are meant for.
Hey.
That was Seth Walker repping the red side. Can I get both Seth and Rebel back up to the stage? Can we give it up for both of these artists for that round? All right, judges, you know what to do. Y'all are going to let us know who you think won the first round of tonight's Bars Fest. Was it Seth Walker repping the red side, or was it Rebel repping the yellow side? Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1. So that round would have gone to Rebel. But after a 1-minute time penalty, he loses all 3 flags. Those flags go to Seth Walker. Boo the time. Boo. Give it up for the poet.
Here, wait. We'll snap it afterwards. So it's the next people?
Yeah. All right, y'all. That was our first matchup. Now we are going straight into our second matchup. Coming to the stage, y'all put your hands together for Anno.
Shout out to my opponent, Travis Ludo. That's his song. Make sure y'all download that, stream that on all platforms. Yeah.
And facing off against Anno, coming to the stage right now, we have Travis Little. I'm loving the sportsmanship tonight. All right, y'all. I got the token of fate. I'm going to flip it in the air. Tails. Travis, do you want to go first or second?
Let's go first.
Travis chooses to go first. Come to the stage right now, repping the yellow side. Y'all put your hands together for Travis Little.
Is it anal or anal? Either way you asked, I was asked if I wanted to battle him. My first question was, wait, who the fuck is that? Cool. Y'all got me battling Lotto from 8 Mile. He got the characters look down to the headband. I had to do a double take, and I still don't know this man. So I had to check the mutuals. Found out I'm your favorite poet. Nigga, you's a fan of a fan. So why would I be sweating in this good air condition? All that wind you blowing on the Instagram, to the point you be charging me for the slam. Wait, Amir. If you didn't want me to battle one of your poets, y'all could have just said that. You don't gotta do the shuck and jive, the electric slide. You got UCJ when the duck and high, bro. Free my man. I know he's the size of a 12-year-old, but that's a grown man. See, that's why I don't like the politics. See, the smoke and mirrors ruins the magic trick. Or treat Ano or Amos. Either way, you sweet, because ain't no way I'm gonna lose to this great value D'Angelo. Now tell me, how does it feel When I start spitting this voodoo, who knew they was gonna slow walk you to your death? Oh, boy, you must be new. So let me snatch my chain back. I'm gonna cut you before you get ahead of yourself. Get rid of your braids and bring the waves back. I mean, anal. Oh, must be short for anonymous, because I don't know you, Jack. Wait, does anybody know you? Cool. Does anybody know you? Cool. I'm just making sure, because after this bar is over, man, you gonna be borrowing yours, man. I'm just coming off the top of the dome because you can't see me, boy. Even with the shades on, I'm still shady. It's the boogeyman, the Pokemon, boy. You couldn't catch me. Call him Ash, catch him. Ash him out with the blood in my ear, boy. Time. I'm over. It's done.
That was Travis Little. And facing off against Travis Little right now, y'all put your hands together for Anno.
Got me fucked up. It seems like when I beam bright, I reach heights of unforeseen sights. Even my red flags be green lights. Stop. Don't act like you don't see the signs. Scholastic scholars even ponder and wonder, how could I ever be matched up with this docile mind? When I shine through my third eye, my lines fly sky higher than the rest. But I admit, simplicity is best. But nonetheless, I attest it keeps me grounded. Tonight will be an intellectual punishment for this clown. You're gonna see him power.
Come on.
Square root of that is how you lack the ability to listen. Give me love and daps, but behind my back, try to subtract the stats. This new Mac. But when I'm on stage, I prove that I'm bad. So don't rap or scrap your brain. You know I'm really that. Hey, Juan Poetry. I can't believe he was ready and willing to put his resume up to the ceiling against this lyrical wizard, a wizard with nouns, pronouns, and colloquialisms. I'm box office. I'm glad we got witnesses. I'm glad we sold tickets. Amir, you gonna make a killing as I display this killing. Lord willing, he makes it. I'm real as they come. He faking. Let's get some straightening. Yes. That line. Shh. Go. Hey, to Travis Little's kids, you watching your daddy on live tonight? You might want to go to bed. You're not ready for this virus. Yo. Hey, I am never motivated by hatred. I'll take your daddy's shape-shifting, discombobulate his wavelets and ego on stages. I'm the one he's beginning to believe. It's levels to this matrix. Take a chill, if you will, then part from me. Blue or red, you see, but pardon me. I tend to part ways with partially invested parties, seeking to make a profit off a part of me. I understand the art of war. Picture perfect war hall. Basquiat, better yet, yeah, like Esau, I've been a threat. Kill every show when I spit. Travis, you just do a little bit. Yeah, poetically, hey, Travis, you just do a little bit. Poetically, I'm the confidence of a god when I'm in the presence of this peasant. Just now, hey, with sexually, my motion within was open. So the title is done. Well, rebellious relationship like hey.
That was Anno.
I like this shit. Hell yeah.
Can I get both Anno and Travis Little back up to the stage?
I came for respect. My man can have that way. I came for respect.
Nah.
Man, what's up, bro? What you talking about, dog?
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm
battling, bro.
Yeah. Man, fuck the flags, man. Get out of my man.
Can we give it up for both of these poets for that round? make some noise for testosterone? All right, judges. We will escort you to your cars if needed, okay? But I might write a poem about you. To the middle judge. All right, judges, I want y'all to let me know and let all of us know who you think won that round. Was it Anno repping the red side? Or was it Travis Little repping the yellow side? Let me see those flags in 3, 2, 1. Round goes to Anno. Damn the flags. Give it up for both poets. Right about now is not responsible for any ricochet shots you may get while sitting in the audience, all right? I say bars, you say fest, say bars. Bars. All right, y'all, we're going to go straight into our third matchup of the first round. Coming up to the stage right now, y'all put your hands together for Kari Janae. And facing off against Kari Janae this round, y'all put your hands together for Sin Jones. All right, y'all, I got the token of fate. It's going to do what it does. It landed on heads. Kari, would you like to go first or second? Kari defers. Y'all put your hands coming to the mic right now for Sin Jones.
To the excuse of a man who thinks he knows me because he knows how I like to fuck. I'm not the handcuffs on my bedpost, nor what you assume they say about me because I'm the steady voice that asks them to be used. I'm not just in control, I am control. Even when I consent away, I am a sovereign entity. Allocating all of this power exactly as I see fit, I am boundless. Even when bound, I am safe. I am my safe word, not your lack of understanding of why I would like to use one. I wrote this because you say you care about my safety, but simultaneously keep putting me in emotionally unsafe spaces. You live double standard and wonder why I can't fucking understand you. You've never been tested for an STD, but insist that I'm risky. Don't spank because you don't condone violence. Buddy, if I'm literally asking you for it, it is a preference, not a violence. But are definitely violences. You think I only like to be thrown around in bed because that's what I think I think you're right. I do deserve it. But I'm unworthy of feeling good, but because this is the shit that does feel good. But if my masochism is a manifestation of my self-worth, fine. My self-worth is empowered. It is sexy. And it's damn sure of who it is. But it's not low. It's high. I guess it's so high. It's just over your head. My self-worth can't be contained by your rating scale, by the number of partners I've had, or the kind of sex I choose to have, because my self-worth is a dimensional thought process. Or I I didn't know you were dating a sexologist. And I wasn't. Did it again. Woke boy, wake angry. Rub the sleep from his eyes, mad. My pussy knows all their favorite hobbies. Mad. Because pussies can't travel, but they do like to sightsee and to explore and to absorb at times men and spit them right back to the shock of themselves. So good morning. I didn't mean to wake you. It's just kind of funny that I'm the one who likes restraints, but you seem more than a little bit tied up.
That was Sin Jones. And facing off against Sin right now, coming to the stage. Y'all put your hands together for Kari Janae.
Come on, Kari, you got to stay.
Boy math is that must mean she's down to fuck, right? Will equate a girl's body as a trade-off. Again, transaction compensated by the bare minimum. Boy math pretending to like women of men, using women as a pawn towards their status amongst and forgetting that the queen is the most powerful piece in the game between kings, ladies. Check your mate, I dare you. And don't dare let boy math convince you that the time it takes you to let them sex you is a fair way to scale how much they respect you. Take this from someone who's both fucked on the second date and had someone for 2 years wait. The disrespect was just delayed. Boy math is having 25 bodies and not be judged, but let you have 2, then you're a slut. Boy math is never making 2 and 2 go together. Yet boy math is the reason we have a double standard. Boy math is complaining about gold diggers when they lead with their money. And before the men cancel me, I want to highlight women do this too, just with their bodies. That's boy math and girl math canceled out. Check my PEMDAS. Put your pride in parentheses. You go up exponentially. Multiply your misogyny. Remember that dominance is the denominator in this division. Add on that. And never subtract sexuality. That's the order of operations. But make it boy math. Boy math is actively making it your job to consume women's bodies and then getting mad when women want to start profiting off of said consumerism. I'm not saying that it's an ethical business, just that it's a fair way for women. So no, like an ATM by women he treats as sex bots, and I don't blame women for advantage of the position in which as a means of survival. Notice how men never had a problem exchanging their dollars for pussy until women gave them consent to do so. I guess it's only fun objectifying and sexualizing a woman when she doesn't know she's a hoe. If she's exploiting herself for a tip at Hooters or a subscription on OnlyFans, but she's a doll, if she's just an innocent nurse. Checking your prostate as your prostate is checking her out while your mind wanders off to that Pornhub video titled Dick Appointment. Boy math is rape culture. A boy's yes is subjected to cancel out my no. Boy math is shouting men get raped too. To silence my hashtag me too. Not realizing that the majority of male victims are victims of men too. In conclusion, boy math ain't math and the answer is no solution. Boy math is men literally creating the curriculum and failing when they get tested by a woman who did her homework. Poem.
That was Kari Janae. Can I get both Kari Janae and Sin Jones back up to the stage? Man, I'm glad I'm not a judge tonight. Before we find out the results, can we give it up for both of these amazing poets? Judges, all right. Let us know who you think won that round. Was it Corey Janae repping the red side? Or was it Sin Jones repping the yellow side? Let us see those flags in 3, 2, 1. Round goes to red. Damn the flags. Get up. Microphone tonight. So if you drive that poets who perform tonight, they have merch. So if you like what you heard, you can buy their merch in between the breaks. You might even be able to take them home. It depends on the poets. Not sure what their prices are. You have to ask them. All of the poets have social media, and that social media is free. You can support artists in your own city. It's amazing. It's beautiful. You can support our platform, WAN Poetry, if you want to know about more poetry events. We have a poetry open mic tomorrow night. So if you like the battle stuff, we have the Right About Now National Poetry Slam team. And they are going to do group poetry. They're going to bring poems that they worked on for 3 months to compete in a festival this summer. They're going to showcase those poems tomorrow night at Avant Garden. It's a venue that's 5 minutes away from you. If you are like, man, these poets are awesome, I would love to party with them, you can. This Saturday, we're doing a kickback to school party at Trash Panda. So bring your best school outfits for school picture day. We are going to have an adult spelling bee. So if you want to try your luck at that. And then we're going to have a school dance. This Saturday, it's completely free with the RSVP. You can learn all about us at wanpoetry.com. So, y'all, we're going to ride the wave of that first round of poetry. We're going to go into a short intermission, emphasis on the mission. This is your chance to tell a poet you like their work, use the restroom, order some food. Jody's got drinks in the back. Move your Mercedes if that's you. We're going to be back in a few short minutes with our second round. I say Mike, you say check, say Mike. Mike. I say re, you say spec, say re. Re. I say second, you say round, second. Second. All right, y'all. What y'all think about that first round? The good news is we have 2 more rounds of poetry, so we're going to hear a little bit more from each of our poets who competed tonight. And y'all ready to just get straight into it? So I think you guys will remember these poets from the first round. Coming to the stage right now, repping the yellow side. Y'all put your hands together for Travis Little. Y'all keep that energy going for Travis Little all the way up to the stage. And facing off against Travis Little this round, y'all put your hands together for Anna. All right, y'all, I got both poets on stage. I got the token of fate. I'm going to flip it. It is heads. Would you like to go first or second? Anno defers. Y'all put your hands together for Travis Little.
Let's go!
I'm fighting for my life. I mean, my daughter. I mean, I'm at war right now. My opposition is a mother. I mean, the system. And the rules of engagement is outlined by white men in wigs, and I'm trying not to wig out. But the front lines are lace, and the tracks are invisible. I guess it's a flawless install, but my locks gotta lift it. And I'm not into cross-dressing, trying to address the mother across from me civilly, but she's trying my patience. I mean my strength. I mean my pride is on the line, but she's lying. And my hands are tied, having fisticuffs, but I'm thinking of outcomes. Because I know what happens to women when their father's missing. I mean, I'm trying to be my daughter's only fan before she gets her only. Am I wasting my breath? Because, I mean, who listens to black men? I mean, I do have the right to remain silent, but I don't got no rights as a father. Am I wrong? It's not like I left willingly. I left kicking and screaming. She's kicking and screaming because I'm leaving. See, my visitation is up. Am I trying to be hands-on, but my hands are tied, so I'm running from a stereotype. Trying to change the station, I mean image, I mean narrative, but I don't got no control over the pen. See, I've been written out, I mean I'm written off, I mean I'm being pissed on, no, I'm pissed off, so please don't tell me it's raining, because I can't tell if it's clear skies in the tunnel, and I'm having tunnel vision. I'm blacking out. I'm suffocating. Somebody please cut the cord. I didn't have this image when I cut the cord. I mean, pull the plug. See, I mean, I'm losing my pride. I mean, I'm losing my patience. I mean, I'm losing my pride, but I'm her father. I'm her father. I'm her deadbeat, fighting death, trying to beat the odds, but they never in my favor. I ain't volunteer to strip you. Who pulled my name out of the hat? I mean, rabbit. I mean, you want to see a magic trick? I can make a black father disappear with the sound of a gavel or gravel or projectile coming out the end of a chamber or a judge's chamber. See, she left laughing and smiling like she was victorious, but there was 2 casualties that day, mine and the little one that looks just like me. I mean, she feels like me. I mean, she laughs like me. What happens to empath at a dead end? The same thing that happens to kids when you can't bring your kid to work day or daddy-daughter dad say, I'm a proud girl, dad, but my life is on the line. I mean, my lifeline, clear, chest compressions. We losing him. I mean, we losing her. They say if your heart is breaking, that means it's working. I guess that means her mother is heartless because this story is heartbreaking. See, my father, he went through this once. I understand now. When Erica said, boy, you better call Tyrone. Funny, I got pops on speed dial. You know, black men left to their devices against a system that's devices. See, it pulls the black families apart by the heartstrings and then ties them up on tiny violins. I mean, trees. I mean, court proceedings. I mean, awkward conversations at holidays. Like, where's your daughter and how she's doing? And all I can say is, I'm a father. I'm a father. I'm a...
Come on. Come on.
That was Travis Little. Facing off against Travis Little right now. Coming to the stage. Y'all put your hands together for Anno.
Talk to him. You know, I finally figured out what Grandma meant when she used to say she was tired. Tired of living in this world of happiness and hatred, where people believe in the death of God and more of Satan. True enough, we all trying to make it. Occasionally, we all gonna fake it and struggle, but we ain't gonna say shit. Just put on our mask and keep it moving. Stay productive like a normal Tuesday, even though our soul's hurting and bruising. Why do we feel like we losing when really we not? They say time is everything we have, but everything we do not. If you have forever to live, what would you do now? Would you still waste time letting it go bye-bye? Yeah, you could speak a lot, but energy never will lie. And you could give a damn a river, but you better not cry. You could run away from your pain, getting drunk, getting high, or you could search within and find your peace with God. They say it's 360 degrees of knowledge, and I'm tired. So sometimes I feel like, fuck you, master, fuck your college. Fuck your cash, fuck your wallet, fuck your history, fuck your scholars. Fuck your daddies, fuck your mamas, fuck your ancestors, fuck your Tylers, fuck your gods. We are gods. Out of this world, yeah, we are Mars. Fuck your fame, yeah, we all stars. Fuck your language, fuck your cars, fuck your version of who us are, fuck you all. It's because of shit like that where I'm trying to reprogram. Especially after finding out that hell is just a vibration, and if I vibrate high, I won't go there. Duh. My past was cloudy, but my future is so clear. Just because I don't give a fuck don't mean that I don't care. I keep it so real. They never appreciate. They pray on my downfall, but stay all up in my space. You know them energy vampires who be telling them damn lies. Get they other fake friends gather around campfires so they can plot your demise. Huh? And family and friends can be fake too, so fuck them titles. Just because we blood, that means that I gotta like you? Nah. Fuck a sister, fuck a bro. I don't trust you niggas and I don't trust you hoes. Huh? Yeah. And don't believe what they're showing, because everybody be posing. This time while I'm growing, everybody not going. Now I don't trust a soul. I was so naive. I can't believe I really believe they loved me. But hindsight's 10 times 2 plus 20. Now I soak up game from my elders. Plus I read. I still remember the nights I wanted to slice my wrist. Suicide should never be on the mind of a kid. But shit, it is what it is. I guess life's a trip. I mean, life's a bitch. I mean, life's my sister. Sometimes I miss her, but I ain't kissing the ass. Every time that we talk, you want to revisit the past. You ain't got to like me. I'm not fond of you. You ain't the only one dealing with some trauma, boo. Yeah. As we continue to roll, I got the word on my back. Hey, yo, Trav, if you got life figured out, man, I tilt my hat. And I ain't quite there yet. I used to think I was. I remember drinking, drugging to about 3 or something. But that shit for the birds. I'm trying to fly and soar. Reach my higher self, vibrate higher more. Yeah, rest assured, I found out less is more. And may your faith never waver, it get greater later. The ones you love be your biggest haters. Them handouts turn to bigger favors. If you don't got it, you gonna get it later. Be innovative, not an imitator. Hey kids, grow up, pick your pants up, sit up, straight up. Open doors and eat with one hand on the dinner table. Hey, get your manners up and not your hate up. Hey, guard your feelings, gotta keep your gate up. Yeah, I hear you speaking, Travis, but what you saying? You ain't tapped in, you ain't really praying, you just spitting poetry. You ain't outside demonstrating.
That was Anno. Can I get both Anno and Travis Little back up to the stage?
I don't know.
Can we give it up for both of these poets for that round? All right, judges, we're going to do things differently this second round. I'm going to do a countdown. I want you all to put your flag up at the same time at the end of that countdown. All right? So I want y'all to let us know who you think won that round. Was it Anno on the red side? Was it Travis on the yellow side? Yeah, let me see those flags in 3, 2, 1. Put them up. Round goes to yellow. Damn the flags. Give it up for the poet. Their next round will be a tiebreaker. All right, y'all, we're going to go into our second matchup of the second round. Coming to the stage, repping the yellow side. Y'all put your hands together for Sin Jones. And facing off against Sin this round, y'all put your hands together for Kari Janae. All right, y'all, I got the token of fate. I'm going to flip it. It's tails. Sin, would you like to go first or second? Sin to first. Y'all put your hands together for Kari Janae.
Miss Andrea the Mandingo looks like. Black man and Snow Bunny as the center of a porn ad looks like. Black slave and white maiden seduction film looks like. Not knowing these two look like the same things because it looks like behind the cameras in the big screen is the white man profiting from the BBC. Don't believe me? Why, just look at the person behind Black LLC. Now that's a buck hold, you be the buck with no bucks, but that doesn't stop you from making the perfect money shot when a white girl opens her mouth and gets on her knees. But will she open her mouth and get on one knee when you're the center of the... But you still getting your pick of the cotton field. And it's pricking at your self-esteem, measuring your means between your legs through pornography is the new age way of keeping niggas away from books and staying crooks. They figure if you keep yourself occupied reading between a woman's thighs, then you never bother unraveling the lies that bother the brothers just trying to live their lives because you'll be living it like it's your truth. Proving every white right about black men and brutes because they can't tell the difference. It's all the same in their cognitive dissonance. Can I ponder on the dissonance that the white girl was the original beauty and the black man the original beast, the beast. So frustrated in his bestiality, he needs a white girl under his sheets to unleash every bit of humanity left of him. Leave it right where her right and left thigh meets because a white girl's pussy is the closest to pure he'll ever be in the eyes of a white man. Tell me, is this the master plan? Or is this the masses plan, delectable Negro, the biggest consumer of being consumed? Why don't you question it? How do you stomach this? Or has the white man gutted you of your dignity and replaced it with his belly, sold you complacency disguised as agency? Sexual cowardice disguised as prowess be a black man's favorite vice, like his own body was never reduced to a price and must pay good. To be falsely incarcerated of rape 8 times more than a white man just because you could to know that your heart would. Don't be no more than lumber. Used to shelter whites with more slaves because becoming property. Be the closest you can to having some of your own. It must pay good, Mr. Nick Cannon. To refer to yourself as a breeder like you don't have ancestors that wanted more for themselves than to be fertilized or more than they are fathers. Perhaps this is your way of connecting with a slave, channeling in your inner Mandingo. Don't want to give the buck a break, so he buck breaks his own self into a style of emasculation we don't need white men for. I have this theory that beneath all the history is a self-inflicted misandry that suggests if I beat a white man at his job, then maybe I could survive all of his beatings, but not if you're still beating off to your own systemic indoctrinating. Can you come to that conclusion? Poem.
That was Kari Janae. Facing off against Kari Janae right now. Y'all put your hands together for Sin Jones.
Asked about the greatest fear they have with online dating, men most often reply that their partner might be fat. And asked about the greatest fear that we have with online dating, trans people, non-binary folks, and all women answer that we might be murdered. So it seems while their greatest fear is us not living up to their expectation, our greatest fear is not living. I think about male privilege like an orchard, where some type of trees, well, we wonder when we might be chopped down. And others spend their time by the river, talking to their buddies about how much they've grown and what's coming next season, because planning for the future is a privilege. They're having sidebar conversation like, you notice that patch of trees over there is looking awfully thin? Hell, whatever. At least it makes my view better. The conditions for thriving here are perfect for some plants, and the soil was never suited for others. And the trees don't have to think about that, about how their roots affect one another, how much space they take up because they were born here and like this. I mean, how is this my problem anyways? If a tree falls in a forest, it was never set up to grow in the first place. Do you think it makes a sound? Do you think the other trees even notice? My guess is no. Not if they've never had to worry about their safety. If they didn't even realize they had it on. I mean, safety and privilege are two sacred pieces of clothing you never purchase. But when you own them, you wear them every day. I wear my safety and my privilege in my whiteness every day. Or in the fact that if I took my watch off, y'all would not know I was a queer person. And still, in the moments I feel safest, I'm surrounded by other queers and other femmes. Or I'm pretending I am alone. Is it a coincidence that a safe is also a thing that locks everything important inside for only a few to know the true value? I don't always make my value easy to see anymore, you know? When I'm brave enough to go out, I wear my defense mechanisms the way I wear my jewelry, and men like to point them out, like to try and take them off. To say, for example, you're no good at eye contact. I mean, what is up with you? And this poem, it answers those questions. This is what is up with me. Eye contact indicates trust, and I don't trust you now. I might trust you never, because most people are self-protective freezer chests, and they don't want to thaw. Or they are taught they are not allowed to thaw, and most times masculinity is equated with being frozen, strong, stoic, maybe unavailable, but femininity is equated with being warm, available, open, even when no one else is. So no, I don't make myself easy to see anymore, but you know what? Most days I'm just happy that I haven't been chopped down yet.
That was Sin Jones. Can I get both Kari Janae and Sin Jones back up to the stage? Can we give it up for both of these poets for an amazing round? All right, judges, y'all know how this works. You're going to let us know who you think won that round. Was it Kari Janae or was it Sin Jones? Let's see those flags up in 3, 2, 1. Put them up. That round goes to Sin Jones. Damn the flags, give it up for the poet. So an update on that matchup. They are tied going into a tiebreaker round next round. All right, we're going to go into our third matchup of the second round. Coming to the stage right now, y'all put your hands together for Rebel. And facing off against Rebel this round, coming to the stage right now, y'all put your hands together for Seth Walker. All right, y'all, so I have the token of fate. I'm going to let it do its thing. We have heads. Red, would you like to go first or second? Red elects to go first. Y'all put your hands together for Seth Walker.
I remember the day they brought you home from the hospital. Though we hadn't yet met, I loved you through the window from the backyard. One time when you were 5, you hugged me after autumn had stripped me of my leaves. We used to talk then, back when you could still hear me. I told you to squeeze me tighter, dry your eyes. My knots are what make me this beautiful. I shed my leaves on purpose to catch snowflakes on my fingertips to show you when you get home from school. I gave you every piece of fruit I ever produced, dropping the ripe when ready to free my fingers to make more. You only deserve the freshest. So I grew tirelessly in an attempt to be a one-trunk orchard. My arms only strengthened to feed and hold you. But as you grew, you forgot how to hear me. Chalked at the wisdom passed down to imaginary friends and ADD, discounting my assurances that the purpose of life is growth, to let your heart unfold, blossom into fruits to feed weary souls. Son, let your arms stretch out wider every year. Learn from the redwoods, keep your head in the clouds while staying firmly rooted in the ground despite what they tell you. This is not a dichotomy. Pessimists just don't speak with us trees. You had a chance. When you were 15, you lost your virginity beneath my shade after seducing your first love with a picnic. I treated you both to blushing apples and kept secrets. A week away from graduation, you came home bearing these shoulder boulders that school books just couldn't compete with. I smiled from the roots up when you climbed my trunk teary-eyed for the first time since you've gotten too cool for us to talk. When you threw that rope over my arm, I thought you were finally going to put that old tire to good use. So I flexed my fibers as you tied all 13 knots. I just didn't understand. When you put your head where a spare should have been. When you adorned yourself with an unfashionable necklace like a sigh of relief. You slid through my fingers faster than I could catch you. Writhing and kicking, I shed my leaves like clouds shed tears. Trying to put a mound under your feet, I screamed. Just reach. I swear if you grab my hand, I'll grow you a peach. Anything to not have this memory burned into me. If I could have self-immolated, my starburst would have put monks to shame. I let go of the ground, tried to topple like Babel. My mother earth wouldn't release my feet enough for yours to touch, as deep as I've fallen for you. I couldn't fall for you. So I just rocked you to sleep like your grandmother's chair made from my grandmother's spine. We swayed together all afternoon till around 9 when the paramedics came to pluck you, my most precious of all fruits. I'll carve your name in this year's ring. Next August, my apples will come out salty and seedless. I'll do nothing but taunt every bulldozer to pass me like a bull in a barrel till one finally comes to take me, shaving me into a million sheets, making me slice in my skin a poem of remembrance. I'll forever dive towards lightning bolts in an attempt to follow you back to that heavenly mansion with that one open space in the backyard. I'm coming home to you. My boy. My boy.
That was Seth Walker. Facing off against Seth Walker right now. Y'all put your hands together for Rebel.
All alone in a room full of people, but the world keeps spinning. Is it them or is it me? Fuck it, keep grinning. Down the rabbit hole I go, now reality starts bending. See, my brain's not my friend, but when it's in between my ears, it's hard not to listen. I've been here before, assess the situation, the devil's manifestation, heart racing like a runner pacing, but in reality, I'm just sitting. Hypersenses kick in. I notice every movement in the room. See, it's a survival mechanism because I was raised around some goons. At night, yearn the stripes, and I done seen many moons. See, my issues are the reason that I march to a different tune. Yeah. Life is a trip when you think everyone's out to get you in the middle of the church. And I swear to God, the preachers got a pistol. That's the rock in the pond, and my thoughts start to ripple. See, I got trust issues, and it's just that simple. So I keep it low key. I have mastered the art of stealth. I am the truth. That's why I talk to myself. And all I can do is play the cards that I'm dealt, and I'm sick and fucking tired of putting my mental health on a shelf. Knowing that I'm gifted, but it's never perfect, so I quit. See, perfection can be paralyzing. Is that a curse or a gift? Obsession runs deep, repeat until I'm physically sick. All these words running through my head, but when I open up my mouth, I can't say shit. Maybe those words ran in the head, you know, something like my father did. If it wasn't for my mother, I would have been a foster kid. Daddy, why are you in the closet? Oh, because that's what the monster is. See, issues are only issues when you sit around with tissues looking for I love yous and I miss yous, but you'll never get them. My mom, Alicia Jean, she ain't raised no punk, so I took my ass inside that closet. I found that monster and I hit him. And I took my big boy pants up off the hanger and I put them on because it's time that I fit them. I will not play victim to insecurities. I'm in pursuit of purity, happiness, and security. But most of all, love. Love a stranger, love your brothers, love your sisters, love your mothers, and forgive your fathers. But as hard as it may be, love yourself. To love yourself is an abundance of wealth and spiritual health. So go take your mental health off of the shelf, go find those words, and go and talk to someone. You see, trauma turns into issues because we're not taught how to heal. So the sadness turns into anger, and then the anger fuels to kill. Now, hurt people just hurt people, and the blood continues to spill. It's got us so scared of feelings that we think it's not okay to feel. Feelings and emotions are God-given. Use them. Understand them, respect them. Don't fucking abuse them. So before I exit this stage and I say goodbye, whoever said that a man ain't supposed to cry is a goddamn lie.
That was Rebel. Can I get both Seth and Rebel back up to the stage?
This is what family looks like. Pardon me, y'all. Sorry, not sorry.
Can we give it up for both of these poets for that round?
Hell yeah.
All right, judges, let us know who you think won that round. Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1. Put them up. That's 2 red flags. No, hold on. It's 2 red and 1 yellow. That round would have gone to Seth Walker. But after a 1 flag time penalty, that round goes to Rebel. So that round or matchup is also going into a tiebreaker round. Can we make some noise? This is the first time ever in Bars Fest history where we are going into a 3rd round with 3 tiebreakers. All right, everyone, here's where I make a plug. So this is right about now. We are a living, breathing community of poets and poetry lovers. One way we like to express that is with our selfie break. Everyone say selfie. Selfie. Say selfie. Selfie. So here's your challenge for our selfie break. We encourage you to get up out of your seats. Introduce yourself to someone you have never met before in your life. Ask them if it's okay to give them a high five. If you don't do high fives, do an air five. If you don't do air fives, give them a peace sign and take a selfie with them. And tag us on social media at WAN Poetry. DJ Get It Ready is going to drop a track. We're going to take our selfies. We're going to post them online. We're going to do another short intermission before we come back with our 3rd and final round. See y'all in a few minutes. This is your 2-minute warning. We're going to come back with our third and final round in just 2 minutes. I say Mike, you say check, say Mike. Mike. I say re, you say spec, say re. Re. I say third, you say round, third. Third. All right, y'all, find your seats and hold on to them tight because we're about to go into the third round of the night. First, I'll do... If you have a silver Buick with a handicap sign, you park like an asshole. They're gonna tow your car. So go check on it and make sure other people can get out and you're parked okay. Otherwise, your car won't be there. And I imagine it'll be harder to get home. If you like this show, y'all, we have shows here every single Tuesday. So next Tuesday, we have a show called Poetic Jam Sessions. We have a live band up on this stage. It's open to poets, singers, rappers, and Houston artists create new works in real time. So if you think that's something you'd be interested in, or maybe you're an artist and you want to perform with a live band, you can check those out. Every first Tuesday. Every second Tuesday, we have a poetry slam, which is kind of like this event, but with more people competing and cash prizes. Every third Tuesday, LJ Hamilton right here has been hosting a lot of them. We got a Love and Heartbreak Poetry Night every third Tuesday. So if that's your vibe, you know what I mean? You're someone who dates someone different every month. That's a really good event. I never say anything. But that's a really good event. But I see them. You know what I'm saying? I see them, yeah. I never say anything, though. That's the event to bring them to. You know what I mean? We keep it moving. We have a lot of events for poetry. And again, tomorrow night at Avant Garden, we got a poetry open mic. Can everyone go shh?
Respect the motherfucking mic.
That way.
So I do want to plug our tip jar right now. I'm putting some money in it, so I'm not a hippopotamus. I'm going to pass this tip jar around. Here's a virtual tip jar in case you don't have physical cash with you. We take virtual cash. 100% of the tips go to the artists performing tonight. So if you like what you see, you want to support the arts, you can go give a virtual tip here, or we have a physical tip jar being passed around, and you can put cash in that. Our record for an individual donor is $500. I'm not saying you got to break the record tonight, but that would be pretty cool. And if you're not feeling like breaking the record, go visit Jody in the back. You know what I'm saying? She gonna give you that juice, that record-breaking juice. So again, 100% of these tips go back to the artist. You can do Cash App, WAN Poetry, @ WAN Poetry. If you like an individual artist more, they have merch for sale. Check out their merch. Make sure to follow them on social media. There's my due diligence with the post. Y'all ready to get into this third round?
Praise up.
So judges, audience, just a reminder, every single round in the third round is a tiebreaker round.
Yeah.
So we're going to find out who wins each matchup right now. So our first matchup coming to the stage, repping the red side. Y'all put your hands together for Kari Janae. And facing off against Kari Janae, repping the yellow side, we got Sin Jones. I say tie, you say breaker. Tie. Breaker. Tie. Breaker. We're going to flip the token of fate. It's heads. Kari, would you like to go first or second? Kari defers. Y'all put your hands together for Sin Jones.
If you want to be a man that women listen to, you have to be worth listening to. You told me that, but still screamed in my face when you didn't feel heard. And I heard that you were waiting for all your business to be aired out in a poem, but the only shit I talk is what you gifted me out of your mouth. Those words, they're mine now. No takebacks, because you're not catching strays if you loaded the clip. I hope you don't get to tell your next girl that you could pull younger and prettier women than her. I hope instead she leaves you for one. You said I should go back to dating homos, and that is true, and you shouldn't fuck with us queers at all. Besides, being attracted to my genderqueer ass is a bit queer, yes? Yeah. Homo. You said the worst part about dating you was that I'm not a pussy. And I agree, because anyone who answers a question about their flaws with a brag is a bit of a dick. You're not a pussy. You are a hound dog. You lack the softness and the sweetness. You are a poorly pieced together playpen of all of your hurting inner children, and you are their negligent parents. You are a fragile boy, masquerading as man who claims to love outspoken bad bitches right until the moment I guess that we speak out against how bad you are to us, bitch. I'm not sure you like your life. The way you put me down when you're up all night on substances, then say I have self-esteem issues. No, myself has issues with the lack of esteem you treat me with. When you came for me, I was already in a relationship, meaning I love myself with the same intentionality I love my lovers. And when you came for me, I was trying to fucking love you. You made it so difficult every time we argued. It was a cocktail, 1 part whiskey, White Claw, bourbon, depending upon the day. 2 parts always my fault somehow. Poured over a revision of history and served ice cold every conflict. Had a sharp tongue garnish. Sighs, cut eyes, scoffs when I spoke. You said I'm sending our conversations off the rails just because I asked you to be more mindful when you show up in them. You do romance like a train wreck, but maybe you only know collisions. The lovers turn collateral damage in your wound's wake. I hope next time you pick someone up, you get whiplash. Talk to sideways and driven the kind of crazy you've driven all of your ex-lovers, or you get swerved on and the windshield ego shatters on the highway of your hopes. And you are stranded and forced to remember yourself as a man who intentionally yelled in my face louder when told he was yelling. I fucked around because I was trying to find out who you could be without your cognitive distortions, but I won't unlove myself for any man. I won't. Love is not a pet name. It is who I am. So don't get me wrong. I still think you deserve to be held accountable for your actions.
That was Sin Jones. Show that same energy, that same love. Coming to the stage right now, we got Kari Janae.
Row, row, row your vote to the court supreme. Merrily, 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 it's the American dream. A funny thing to call a country that thrives on you counting sheep, praying her nightmares away in a trance so deep. Who would have thought the walls between the church and state were the walls of a woman's pussy? Ain't that like divine femininity? To have reproductive laws backed by Christianity and to be personified as a woman, while the men in Congress check and balance her with a God complex like founding fathers wasn't already sketch our bodies be the land to which they manifest their destiny to. And you know the trope sex sells just means women are property too, and the colonizers are seeking refuge, violating my right to refuse the quartering of troops. Is this not an intolerable act? The way my body be tea and be punished for not letting you crash her party, treating pussy like a gun as if it's your right to carry. It's no wonder why Texas was one of the first to come and take it, strike the pussy. Before pussy goes on strike, they're coming for IUD, IVF, and abortifacients alike, calling contraception a controlled substance. But what about pills for erectile dysfunction? Come on! Or would that blue chew your right to an erection? I guess the only protection we need is to be condomed. I'm sorry. Condemned by men, wrapping it up with Bible belts ready to whip up our kin, reward refusal with a pussy persecution like pussies don't bleed a persecution every month in their sleep, but damned is she who's quick to sow and slow to reap, even when she never consented to garden your seed. To have her flowers picked under the disguise of her upkeep, the land you made yours to scape. A war zone inside flesh she can't escape, where the next Gettysburg will take place, but it will be her blood on your hands. Her body breaking bread, but you won't become one with her. Neglect her remembrance, then question the drink of her communion. She be the Lord's Supper. Shedding her blood to wash the sins of this America. They say God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, and we've all been fooled to believe he wears a uniform or a badge and carries weapons when she wears an army between her legs, a weapon that does all of the carrying on her own. Poem.
That was Kari Janae. Can I get both Kari Janae and Sin Jones back up to the stage?
She did that.
Yes, she did.
Can we give it up to both of these poets for 3 amazing rounds of poetry tonight? Woo, judges. It's going to be okay. I want y'all to let us know who you think won this round. And 3, 2, 1, flags up. Round goes to Kari Janae. Match goes to Kari Janae. Damn the flags. Give it up for both poets. Man. So if you like Kari Janae, she's going to be featuring with us on September 25th at Avant Garden. Make sure to check out that show. Kari also has a new book that has dropped, Love Me Easy. So if you like the poet, you're going to love the book. And then Sin, thank you so much for being here with us from Philly, all the way from Philadelphia. We're going to bring Sin back for a feature for sure, but in the meantime, there's merch over there, so you can help Sin get back to Philly and come visit us again. Give it up for both of those poets one more time. Y'all, we're going to go directly into our second to last matchup for tonight. Coming up to the stage, repping the red side, y'all put your hands together for Seth Walker. He's trying to sway the host. All right, and facing off against Seth this round, y'all put your hands together for Rebel. I say tie, you say breaker, tie. Tie. All right, y'all know what it is. I'm going to flip the token of fate. It is tails. Rebel, would you like to go first or second?
It's up to you, Brody.
Rebel is going first. Coming to the mic right now. Y'all put your hands together for Rebel.
Come on, Chloe. Come on, Chloe.
Let's do this.
Keep up, bro.
Real nigga with a pen.
Come on, you got this, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This pen
Let's go.
that I live within is mightier than the sword. So the sin that has condemned when it's over, I let it pour to the pages and then it flows down to the floor. My pen has chewed up and spit out more men than, let's say, Jeffrey Dahmer. With a body count higher than your baby's mama and 97.9 Madonna smoking marijuana in the sauna. Envision the smoke as you're starting to choke. Shape-shifting Sharpies in the shanks and I'll continue to poke till I get a higher count than coke. The pen god is awoke. Your only hope is to float. So you better do like Noah and build you a boat. And sit your ass down somewhere remote. Lions, tigers, bears, gators, goblins, and gorillas, and you still couldn't grip the girth of a goat. Now it's off with your throat. Metaphorically, I'm hogging the road. This pen's a grimy bitch, she's known for sucking up souls. Now that bitch got a cold. Check her vitals, she went viral, she needs rest and reload. My pen be Bruce Lee, Muhammad Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Katrina's my mother, Harvey's my father, so I was born to be like water. So excuse me while I swim through your sinful endorphins like an otter. Because every day on earth gets a little more hotter, especially when you're chosen. The good die young's a cover-up. They're stolen, stamped, and frozen. Cold case file. Pac was a prophet with a pistol and a Colgate smile. When you walk the true life of change, it gets lonely. John Coffey, Grima. In little rooms like this all over the world, walls, chains of pain are being broken. It's a war fought with words and wisdom, and the only weapon used is the microphone smoking. We're praying for peace, getting tired of hoping. Lennon said love was the key, so we cradled the coping with our own wounds and arms wide open. I am poetry. My heart is art, and these are my spoken words. This is what it sounds like when thugs cry and tears are hurt. But let's keep it clear, I don't politic, I spit. Painting perfect megapixel pictures for people to process and deal with their own shit. Then maybe they'll stop stepping in it. Or get their hands a little dirty and realize that there's a weapon in it. Either way, clean it up. You'll see, the grass ain't clean on the other side. You just neglected your yard, now you got shit on your shoe. Your windows are dirty and there's cloud in your view. Your pen ain't in order. Rebel.
Come on.
That was Rebel. And facing against Rebel right now, coming to the stage, we got Seth Walker.
You know, Eve, before you, life in Eden was a lot. Well, there were fist-sized fruits, water balloon ripe, dripping from every tree. The sun was smiling through the writhing waters of the Red Sea. Butterfly-filled kaleidoscope breezes were flowing over green silk grass carpeting. There were long days of doing nothing but titling the artist's newest creations. It was routine and unsatisfying. He told me stories of existing within the void, making me within himself for company. Unfortunately, the spark it took to force breath into clay carries many unforeseeable consequences, like snakes and curiosities. I was my father's first child. I soon gained self-awareness, being the only one of my kind. My wine-sack stomach knew the sickly fullness of too much before cancer. Had a constellation to call shoreline, it was you, beating through my skin. God offered to pry my heart's favorite rib, create a lover-shaped hole in my chest, but fill the trace space made from fingertips touching with pieces of the very bone that gently listened to my heartbeats, first whispered rhythms, ground stardust fine. Reconstructed to the tune of Venus. The artist compromisingly crafted another reflection so at least one of us could exist who never know being lonely. And that was my job. I heard the thunder clap. We'd only been apart a few moments that day. It wasn't fair. People learn about forked tongues only after dealing with them. It wasn't your fault. We both wanted to be wise like God. Before you came, I took a bite of the forbidden fruit, too. That's how I figured out I was alone in the first place. I knew we were naked this whole time. It's one of the reasons I was asking you to jump for the high fruits and gather berries at the bottoms of the bushes. I can't help myself. You were made for me. We've never had to question being soulmates. Now we love so much like God, it makes him jealous. I bet one day he writes a commandment about it. Love, let him keep eternity. And I'll die in your lap, head back, your eyes guiding my descent into ether. I'll remember first discovering how our pieces fit, learning sensations of life swelling in your belly, the feeling of new consciousness ripening in your vessel, the longing to touch them to your lips, more than cage them in your ribs. Let's just teach our children that Eden was all rules and gates. We'll rewrite the history on the walls of caves, saying that we escaped. The pain of thorns in my feet will only spur smiles, knowing when I left God, the best thing he ever made came attached to my palm. My dearest Eve, God does not know what he let go of, and I will not make that same mistake. I'm not upset with you. This is our genesis. I know now that we are human, imperfect and beautiful, scratched mirrors playing as their reflection. We were once, are now, and will forever be one. Beyond the day that our clay settles back into earth, we will always have our story. Besides, if life were perfect, it'd be fucking boring and thus imperfect. Let's leave Eden to God. We got a world to create.
Come on.
That was Seth Walker. Can I get both Seth Walker and Rebel back up to the stage? Can we give it up for these poets?
Put both your flags up! Put both your flags up!
My judges will not be swayed.
We don't control you!
Give it up to both of these poets for 3 amazing rounds. All right, judges, I'm going to need you to raise one flag and let us know who you think won that round on the count of 3. Let me see those flags up in 3, 2, 1.
Tie.
So that round would have gone to Seth Walker. But after a 3-flag time penalty, he got kicked out of Eden, and that round goes to Rebel. And the match goes to Rebel. Damn the flags, give it up for the Poets.
I'm not worthy! I'm not worthy!
Man, I don't know what's going on. These poets are supposed to be battling, but they're all like best friends now. It's crazy. We're gonna talk later. Peace and love, mother. All right. So if y'all like those two poets, I know Seth has a ton of books over there in the back. Make sure to check that out. If you like, buy his shit. If you want to buy some of Rebel's merch or a shirt or touch his big trophy, you can do that over there too. Go see. You don't have to touch his big trophy, okay? All right, y'all, we are going into our third and final matchup for the evening. Coming to the stage right now, repping the red side. Y'all put your hands together for Anno.
I need that body. Let's go, Tom.
And facing off against Anno, coming to the stage right now, y'all put your hands together for Travis Little. I say tie, you say breaker. Tie. Breaker. Tie. Breaker. All right, no pressure, judges. All right, I have the token of fate. I'm going to flip it in the air.
Go.
Tails. Travis, would you like to go first or second? Travis to first. Y'all put your hands together for Anno.
You know, poet.
We like the body.
God, body.
You gotta know we do.
You like violence.
Vibrate high.
Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Hey, Travis. They always say it's calm before the storm. And you look scared, so call your mom or have that lady read your palm. Tonight you gonna die and it's gonna come in many forms. Better hold on to your faith, your Bible, your Quran. These rappers raise you through songs. I'm gonna raise you through Proverbs and Psalms.
Come on.
Fatherless since I was born, but I have sworn to God to never do that to my son. You make sure you never do your daughter like that neither. And even though I stay G.O.D'd up and pray hard till I scrape my knees up, tonight I'm going with a hell-bound meet up. Time is passing fast, I don't know what to do. Should I vibrate like a god tonight or vibrate like a devil too? Stressing, shit is hectic, give him a blessing, someone help him. Waiting patient in that water for a savior to come and rescue you. Surrounded by 7 seals, they breaking all around you. Where's heaven? Revelation's here, you hear them trumpets sounding? And you can't put God on hold when he get to calling. I'ma have you waiting in that water, drowning in that water. Waiting in that water, he got you drowning. God, please help this young man, he going down. Wait in that water, I have you drowning. God, please help this young man, he going down. Picture me rolling like Pac said. My confidence make him drop dead. Maneuver through life and its turnpikes and still shine bright. God did. I keep the peace, but I stay dangerous. Of course I'm strapped. The game crazy. When you realize that the root of evil ain't dollar bills, but how the game change you. But change is good, don't get it misconstrued. Like when you change your mindset and change your mood. But chasing cool will have you change the coon. Planet A buffoon, like who is you? Thought you knew yourself, didn't you? Like a parasite was gotten into you. Your light was bright, now it's dimming, huh? Don't forgot yourself like dementia. Get a grip like fix a dent. Time's ticking, no time for bitching. Write your vision, stick to your mission. Never trust these niggas or these shiesty bitches. Human beings change like the seasons. Earth, wind, and fire, hot water steaming. I'm trying to keep it right, just stay away from demons and never stop dreaming. But I feel like I'm drowning.
That was Anno. And facing off against Anno right now, y'all put your hands together for Travis Little.
In the heat of the moment, I told my woman, I don't want to pull out. Something about thighs that feel like vice grips makes me want to hold on to something, give life to something, and print our faces on miniature replicas, replicate the dance that got us kicked out the garden. It's too late. I planted trees already. Took the trees and the leaves and dressed our souls across archbacks that feel like mountain peaks. I peeked at your silhouette and found peace in it. Swam a depth in the sea I haven't seen yet. Yeah, I know I can go deeper. Feel the waves come over me like frequencies, but they're too vibrant for weak chakras. Too shallow for deep pockets that know nothing about libations or live nations or how they came to be, or the flowers wishing to be turned into honey, or the conversation between the birds and the bees that just find the joy in the chirping and the buzzing. It reminds me of her heartbeat that sounds like African drums. A soul so familiar, a rhythm so familiar, my soul calls it home. It yearns for her like a calf to its mother's teat. My knees bend in her presence, my hands in a position to pray. My mouth is open to pay homage to a river I drink what flows from her like sap from maple trees. And I attracted to her like bees. I breathe what she exhales into me. Her father must be Olorun. Her mother must be the Holy Spirit. Unnamed and misaccounted for in the Holy Trinity. Like what type of sun exists in deep black space? I refuse for her to be a footnote at the bottom of bed sheets, next to Bibles and nightstands that will never see the light of day. And though I look for comfort, why would I want to cover perfection rather than she cover me? She covers me like Holy Spirits and Trinities. And it's funny how she came in my life like a breeze. She's Bree. And sometimes I wonder, how do I find this anomaly in me? I used to say a poem that God was dead, but I found God in she. She creates everything. And I just breathe her essence. And I lay there empty, yet so fulfilled. And I wonder, is this heaven? I'm just street talking.
That was Travis Little. Can I get both Travis Little and Anno back up to the stage?